Unlocking the Secrets of Middlemarch, a story of human idealism versus reality. Hello everyone, welcome back to BookMad, where we dive deep into the world of books. In the previous video, we explored Middlemarch key characters. Today, we're exploring volumes 1 to 4 of Middlemarch by George Eliot. These volumes introduce us to the fictional town of Middlemarch and its fascinating inhabitants. We'll cover all the key events so you can fully appreciate this masterpiece. Let's get started. Volume 1. Miss Brooke. Dorothea Brooke's idealism. Dorothea is a young, intelligent, and profoundly idealistic woman living in Middlemarch. She strongly desires to contribute meaningfully to society. Her aspirations led her to marry Edward Casaubon, an older clergyman scholar who she believes will allow her to participate in his intellectual pursuits. She envisions herself as a supportive partner, aiding him in completing his life's work, the key to all mythologies. However, after their marriage, Dorothea quickly becomes disillusioned. Casaubon proves cold, emotionally distant, and rigidly dogmatic. His scholarly ambitions seem more like vanity than genuine intellectual curiosity, leaving Dorothea isolated and unfulfilled. Will Ladislaw's introduction. Will Ladislaw, Casaubon's much younger cousin, arrives in Middlemarch. He is artistic, passionate, and financially dependent on Casaubon, though he resents this reliance. There is an immediate tension between Will and Casaubon, stemming from their differing worldviews and personalities. Will admires Dorothea's intelligence and passion, which creates subtle friction in her already strained marriage. Volume 2. Old and Young. Tertius Lydgate's arrival. Tertius Lydgate, a progressive young doctor trained in London and Paris, comes to Middlemarch hoping to revolutionize medical practices in the provincial town. He brings modern ideas about sanitation, research, and hospital reform. Despite his noble intentions, Lydgate struggles against resistance from the conservative townspeople and local doctors who view him as a threat to their livelihoods. Lydgate begins courting Rosamond Vincy, the beautiful and charming daughter of the mayor. Though initially drawn to her grace and refinement, Lydgate fails to recognize her materialistic tendencies and obsession with social status. Fred Vincy's troubles. Rosamond's brother, Fred Vincy, is a carefree young man prone to gambling debts and reckless behavior. He relies heavily on inheriting money from his wealthy uncle, Peter Featherstone, to resolve his financial woes. When Featherstone hints that he may disinherit Fred, it throws Fred into turmoil, exacerbating his irresponsible habits. This dependency highlights the economic pressures faced by members of the landed gentry. Mr. Bulstrode's influence. Nicholas Bulstrode, a wealthy banker and prominent figure in Middlemarch, funds Lydgate's plans to build a new fever hospital. While outwardly pious and charitable, Bulstrode hides secrets from his past that threaten to undermine his reputation. His involvement with Lydgate sets the stage for future conflicts, as Bulstrode's hidden agenda clashes with Lydgate's professional integrity. Volume 3. Waiting for Death. Casaubon's decline. As Casaubon's health declines, his paranoia intensifies. He grows increasingly suspicious of Dorothea's growing friendship with Will Ladislaw, fearing that Will might undermine his authority or seduce Dorothea. On his deathbed, Casaubon demands that Dorothea swear to continue working on the key to all mythologies if he dies. This request symbolizes his inability to let go of control, even in death. Featherstone's death and will. Fred Vincey's uncle Peter Featherstone dies, leaving behind two conflicting wills. One disinherits several family members, including Fred, while the other restores them to favor. Mary Garth, Featherstone's wise niece and Fred's love, refuses to destroy the second will despite pressure from others. Her moral integrity shines through, refusing to compromise her values for anyone's gain. Fred Vincey's redemption. Fred falls seriously ill, which makes him confront the consequences of his reckless lifestyle. Lydgate treats him, deepening Fred's sense of guilt, overburdening those around him. Mary insists that Fred abandon his idle ways and pursue a stable career, such as becoming a clergyman, if he ever hopes to earn her respect and approval. This warning motivates Fred to begin changing his behavior. Volume 4. 3 Love Problems. Casaubon's death and conditioned will. Casaubon dies unexpectedly, leaving behind a condition in his will stating that Dorothea shall forfeit her inheritance if she marries Will Ladislaw. This condition reflects Casaubon's lingering jealousy and mistrust of Will. The condition places Dorothea at a crossroads. She must choose between societal expectations, financial security, and her own desires. Lydgate and Rosamond's engagement. Lydgate and Rosamond get married. Lydgate's mounting financial difficulties are mounting. Rosamond remains unmindful of these problems, focusing instead on her dreams of luxury and social prestige. Their relationship foretells marital discord as their conflicting values and priorities clash. Fred's resolution. Determined to win Mary's hand, Fred resolves to reform himself completely. He decides to pursue a stable career as a clergyman, aligning his goals with Mary's expectations. This decision marks a turning point for Fred, signaling his growth from a reckless youth into a responsible adult. Bulstrode's secrets. Bulstrode's shady past begins to surface, revealing his involvement in unethical dealings related to Featherstone's fortune and Will Ladislaw's family history. These revelations hint at impending scandals that could destabilize both Bulstrode's position in Middlemarch and his relationships with others, particularly Lydgate. Don't miss out our next video, where we dive deep into volumes 5 to 8 of Middlemarch. Thanks for joining. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts or answer your questions. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Book Mad.